Welcome in, y'all. Timeshare Clarence. It is April 6th, 2025. And man, this is really it's a big turning point. Like I can definitely feel the Lord moving in my life. So yeah, like I don't know how to explain it. Like my faith never wavered, but like at some point I started wondering, like, man, how long is it gonna be before some start to change? But man, it's amazing. It's truly amazing to be going through everything I'm going through at the time that I'm going through it, where it's gonna be the most beneficial thing for me to go through, because like I'm I'm learning a lot faster. But that's because I've gone through everything that I've gone through. So, and because I'll take it wherever it come from. You know what I mean? So, uh, I, this ain't gonna be it, but like I can't really not acknowledge it. And I've said it before, like I learned so much from Aliyah, and like, I don't know. I'm I'm trying my best. Like I can't say that, but um, yeah, like I'm coming from a really messed up place. Somebody close to me told me that they don't necessarily know if they want me to be so vulnerable in these videos, but like it's not even vulnerable to me. Like it is what it is. I won't say, well, I don't even know what to say, because it's like out of everything I've been through in my life, whatever disappointments, failed relationships, situations, circumstances, whatever didn't work out, like I truly believe it was for my benefit. And that don't mean I don't have regrets, but it's just like, okay, where I'm at now, the perspective I have, the benefit of all of this experience, all these mistakes, all these failures, like I can understand how some people would feel like that's depressing, but for me, it's just life. I'm not saying solely for me. I'm saying I can identify that there's really nothing significant about whatever negative circumstances people get presented with in life. Like the only thing that really matters is what they do in those circumstances. So I got the same opportunity as every other great person. So, and that's really what it comes down to, because like anybody has the option to be great. Some people is effortless. Some people it's a lot of effort. Well, I won't even say some people it's effortless, because it's never really effortless. Because even if you have all the talent in the world, you still got to work. Like, because just having talent won't make you great. Like you have to have work ethic to be great. So, like, I don't know. I'm the thing I would say I'm the most talented, or I was ever the most talented in, was rapping, or just writing lyrics, writing poetry. So from a creative sense, it's been writing. But like I could draw. It's some pictures I drew that I wish I still had, because it was really quality work, but it wasn't nothing I was committed to. It was just like I saw my brother Anthony drawing and I thought it was dope. And then it was like, all right, let me see if I could do that. I took one art class and like I drew some pictures that was pretty good. But I never stuck to it or committed to it. But I know some very talented people as it pertains to that. That's way better than me, and is not even close, because they put the work in, whether I had some talent at it or not. Like I never put the work in. So that's really how I look at it. And I mentioned before, I don't know what video, but even though at that point in time I couldn't see me being where I'm at now, like years ago, I told my dad I just wanted to be a great person. Like, I felt like Kobe Bryant was like I was a fan of Kobe Bryant, because like he was not. He didn't just come in the league and everything go right for him. I wasn't always a Lakers fan. I wasn't always a sports fan. Like, individuals brought me to sports. Like, I watched basketball. Like, who didn't watch Michael Jordan? And it was amazing watching Michael Jordan. But like, Kobe hit different. Like, for me, cause it's kind of like I grew up with him. Not, you know what I mean? Like, just I can identify more with Kobe than Jordan, and I could see Kobe develop. I seen Jordan at his, like, at the top of his game. I didn't see Jordan in the early 80s, the mid. I ain't seen none of that. I started watching basketball when the Pistons won the back-to-back championships, because I was living in Michigan. You know, nothing about no NBA. But then once I got into it, then like Jordan was Jordan already. Like, I watched Kobe become Kobe. Same thing with Roy Jones Jr., Floyd Mayweather. Like, it's a Manny Pacquiao. Like, when you watch somebody like from John Jones from the beginning, and it's like, man, like, I seen this dude or this person just develop, you know, whether it's an actor, whether it's a sports star, whatever. But Kobe was that guy for me, as it pertained to basketball. So, yeah, like, the work ethic is the thing. It's a lot of talent in the league. But with that being said, I'm like, kind of, because I felt like you don't know what something is until you look back. So where I'm at now, I feel like I already passed my midlife crisis. But when I was going through my midlife crisis, like, I ain't feel like I ain't process it. I was just trying to survive. So now, kind of being on the other side of it, even though I haven't accomplished what I'm going to accomplish, first generation millionaire, right? Because that's real. And that's another video. Like, this year, this is really gonna shift way more to content about my family, relationships, appreciation of these people. Cause yeah, I got like this on the Mount Rushmore of my gifts. Like, my brother got me this hoodie, and like, that means something to me, you know, because every time I put it on, I feel like I gotta make that happen. Like, and it really pushed me. But I ain't think about it. He gave it to me, you know, told me what it mean. And I know he on his way to that as well. So, you know, first generation millionaire, shout out Devin. So with all of this other stuff, it's like I'm finally at the point where, like, it ain't even like positive or negative. It's all just information. Like, I just got to process and get the lesson out of the whatever the situation is. So it's not always quick. Like, this situation with Aliyah, I've been thinking about it for a few days, like, taking more and more and more from it. So just because it's not for me, it's for her. Like, I want to be a better person for her. I mean, I want to be, but I'm saying, like, the conversation or the content about the situation ain't for me. It's for her, because I already took the lesson from it. And I want her to take the lesson from it as well, because no matter what she did, and she was disrespectful, in my opinion. But like, what she did doesn't have anything to do with my responsibility as a father. So that's what hit. Like, man, even I gotta be better. Even if she gets smart, like, I gotta be a parent, but I don't have to be that type of parent that's snapping. Cause I, like, man, it be straight. And that's like all of this stuff that I'm looking at myself. She, like, exposed it just by communicating, and the communication ain't great. but I be listening. But I listen because my dad listened. Now, my dad didn't always act, but he listened. Like, my dad gave us at least that privilege to be able to talk to him. And I talk to my dad a lot. And I can really say, you know, I don't ever remember my dad going off on me. I don't never remember my dad yelling at me, like, not one time. I remember my dad responding like in a instant reaction way, like fight or flight type shit before. But the instant he lost it, he reined it in. Like, so he would have a reaction. But like, he never let anything out. So I don't know anything beyond that, but man, I know I be snapping on my kids, but I don't be want to snap on, like, and I ain't making no excuse. I'm just being real about the situation. Like, I don't ever remember my dad yelling at me or going off on me or whatever. But I also remember like a lot of situations where my dad wasn't there. My dad was having some type of confession about something. But with all of that being said, either one of my parents, I don't think my parents will say that it's too many times where I was disrespectful. Now, there's a couple, but even in those times, like, when I think about my parent behavior, like my parents' behavior, right? Like, if I was disrespectful to my mom, it was some smoke, for real. Like, but even the times I was disrespectful to my dad, like, he addressed it, but he never like snapped or went off. So like, I ain't get that from my dad. Just being real, I ain't get that from my dad. But, and I'm not saying I got it from my mom, I'm just saying I know what it's like to feel like, even if it's fucked up, like, my dad is not gonna voluntarily do anything to hurt me, because I did feel like it was messed up at times. My dad, because again, he had this quick reaction. So, but it's like he always expressed, man, if it was somebody else, but not you. And I haven't done that. So that's a failure on my part. So some things I feel like I'm doing better than my parents. Some things I am realizing that it's different, but it's not better. And some stuff is worse. And I already said, like, I wish I had my kids in church with me more, because I was going to church, but I wasn't forcing them to go to church, at least not that much. So just stuff like that. But yeah, I'm learning more and more just from process and interaction with Aliyah. So, and it carries over, because that's how my mind works. So it ain't just about relationships, it's just about life. So what that whole situation really kind of forced me to dwell on or really reflect on is just the fact that that's the real secret. Like, it don't matter what nobody else do. It don't matter. Like, it didn't matter what Allen Iverson was doing, or it didn't matter what Chauncey Billups or whoever. Like Kobe was Kobe because of what Kobe did. So if I'm gonna be that guy, like, I really want to be a great father. So I can't say kids not being respectful stop me from being a great father. No, me not being able to control that reaction, you know, is what's in the way. So that's real shit. I'm working on me. I keep disappointing myself. So I keep disappointing my kids, but hopefully, because the reality is my dad passed when he was 61. And I plan on living a lot longer than him, but say I only live till 61, or I don't even make it to 61. I don't know how much time I got, but I know I need to make the most of the time that I got with my kids, and that's why I'm doing this. So, yeah, I'm gonna end it right there just so it don't get too long, and then I'll pick up, kind of just talking about the actual application of the lesson, which is everything on me. So appreciate y'all for tuning in. Till next time, Tom Sir Clarence. Peace.